Humans aren't much different from pets. If you give your dog a treat for pissing on the carpet, it will keep pissing on the carpet. If the nice guy reinforces his partner's undesirable behaviors, she will keep behaving in undesirable ways. Here's the irony. Nice guys like the idea of a smooth and problem-free relationship. Typically, if their partner is unhappy, depressed, angry, or having a problem, they will jump right in and try to fix it or make it better. They believe that by doing so, they will make a problem go away and everything will quickly get back to normal. Unfortunately, this is like giving a dog a treat for pissing on the carpet. Every time a nice guy pays attention to a behavior he would like to eliminate, he's actually reinforcing that very behavior. For example, Joe's wife frequently came home from work in a silent rage over some problems she experienced with a coworker. It bothered Joe when his wife was in this mood. In an attempt to relieve his anxiety, he would ask her what was wrong. After a little coaxing, she would spend the next couple of hours venting to Joe about how mistreated she was at work. Joe would listen and offer helpful suggestions, hoping that by doing so, she would get over her mood. In his attempt for short-term anxiety relief, Joe had actually helped create a long-term problem. Every time he asked his wife what was wrong, listened for hours and offered advice, he was actually reinforcing a behavior pattern he found undesirable. Like many nice guys, Joe felt like a victim to his wife's behavior, completely oblivious that he was responsible for perpetuating the behavior. When a man in his No More Mr. Nice Guy group pointed this fact out to him, Joe decided to try something different. The next time his wife came home in a silent, withdrawn mood, he didn't say anything. He ate dinner in silence and went out to the garage. Even though he felt intense anxiety, he resisted his impulses to try to fix his wife. As he lay awake in bed that night, the deafening silence kept him awake for hours. The next morning, the silence continued. Joe was afraid this behavior might go on forever. In an attempt to relieve his anxiety, he tried making a little small talk. His wife responded with one-word answers and left for work. That evening, it seemed as if a miracle had occurred. Joe's wife came home from work in a good mood and asked Joe if he wanted to go for a walk. While walking, she told him how she had resolved the previous day's problem. Meanwhile, Joe revealed to his wife how uncomfortable it had made him to not try to fix her problem the previous evening. She responded by telling Joe that she didn't want him to try to fix her problems and that she liked it better that he had given her some space to work it out on her own. More often than not, women need you to just validate their feelings, not offer practical advice and solutions. Just listen. This is the evergreen reason of why male-female communication tends to fall apart over the years. Learning to not pay attention to undesirable behaviors helps nice guys get the love they want.